One of life's biggest challenges seems to be the struggle to remain in control. I don't like it. You don't like it. No one enjoys the stressful feelings that accompany the perception of loss of control. Anxiety, stress, often depression are emotions that weigh upon us in a very negative manner and eventually can lead to a vicious cycle if we don't gain control over it. But isn't this cycle what continues to initiate this reptilian response that we call the fight or flight? We begin to believe that our circumstances that we're currently in somehow related to events that we really have no control, have no control, have no control. We conclude that this is true, which this may be, then we have two options. Number one, if this is true and particular events occurred that had a direct or indirect effect on my business, my marriage, my health, then I can choose to simply be identified as the victim and write my new circumstances off. It's not my fault. Because remember, we're saying I had no control. While this is an option that leaves you as the victim, and as the victim, you will experience emotions of pain to include fear, anxiety, anger, and depression, and loss of control. Or number two, you can conclude that we all have daily challenges and particular events are going to happen that are out of our control. No one is immune to this. It is never the event that leads us into the dark place, but it's our thought about the event. If we see the event only as terrible, destructive thing that offers no lessons in our life, then we will suffer. However, if we recognize there is a lesson to be learned, if we embrace our challenge and the potential for good can be seen, then we gain back our control and we hold on to our sanity. So in reality, the majority of the challenges you're facing are ultimately due to the consequences from the past actions that we took or the lack of the actions, what we didn't take. I've often spoke on pilot error to demonstrate this fact. And let me explain. I have several friends that have earned their pilot lessons over the last few years, and I decided to as well. And now, as I was going through my training, my instructor continuously would remind me of the responsibility of taking extreme ownership as the pilot. He'd say, Charlie, no matter what happens up there, whether it be bad weather, faulty instruments, mechanical issues, whatever, it's your fault if you find yourself in a situation. Plane crashes are due to pilot error. End of story. Well, he was trying to keep me alive by making it clear that it's my responsibility to take extreme ownership of my abilities and responsibilities as a pilot. Circumstances that seem to occur beyond my control were actually due to my lack of extreme ownership. If I got caught in a storm, well, that's my fault for not checking the weather and avoiding it. No matter what challenge I might face in the air, there was a probable mistake that brought that challenge about. And as a pilot, you simply cannot look at it any other way. You don't have the luxury to write it off. Not my fault, as you don't get a second chance, especially if you think about who might be in that plane with you, like your family. So begin to start running your life the same way, knowing that most of your challenges could have been prevented, and those that could not, accept these as a part of life. Embrace your challenges. Take extreme ownership and recognize pilot error. Look at every challenge as an opportunity to become a better leader, a better father, mother, parent. You are always in control of the current situation you face right now. It's not the situation, but how you see it and how you react to it. Treat your business the same way. People count on you. Your family counts on you. People that trust you, your patients count on you. Take extreme ownership.